Hey, it is Thursday because we're out here at the park shooting you another update. But before we get too far ahead, I want to share a quick apology with you. I know for the last several days, I have missed the word of the day. Not a good excuse, but it's an honest one with you. You remember I shared with you that we had adjusted our schedule to 4 stops a day, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, go home for lunch, give me a little bit of downtime and recharge time. But the way the last several days have ran is been the same 4 stops, but there hasn't been any space between them to go home and chill for that little bit. And it's just been start at the first one in the morning and finish it when I get home about 3 or 4 o'clock. All good stuff. Now, when I do get home, I do crash. Now, I can't tell you if I take a nap and sleep or if it's the fact I'm just laying down resting, but I always feel better after an hour or so. So I am back on track today. I'll have the word of the day and we should be on schedule again. But I just didn't want you to think that it had slid off my plate and that I wasn't doing it anymore. So I appreciate the comments that we see on it, and it is my encouragement also to make sure that I got that back in place. So updates. I think I've shot a couple videos for you this week that gave you some things that was going on. Some of the causes for missing the word of the day is doctor's appointments. We've had several of them this week already, and this ain't gonna be in order, but today was my first day with ozone treatment. It was pretty smooth process, really, about 45 minutes. They pulled a tube of blood out of me. They put this tube of blood, injected it into a bag of saline. They run it through a system, and it purifies and cleans the blood, and then it oxidizes the blood, puts the air or the medical grade air into it, and then it's injected back into me. It's about a 45-minute process, no pain, no issues, and for the most part, everything was good afterwards. We hit 3 or 4 stops after that, and we've done fine today. And then I think that I did another one earlier in the week about our AM therapy on Tuesday. As y'all know, I enjoy shooting, and that was the first time in about 3 weeks. So it was definitely re-encouraging or reassuring that my shots were still on target. And I know that was a really quick video I shot, but I hope that you could see the target in the back. And that is, we've cut that time down dramatically. We were training and doing it for an hour. We now do it for 30 minutes, and we don't refer to it as training anymore. We now refer to it as therapy. So another little thing that we do that does help. I think that pretty well brings you up to date on where we're at for the week and everything. So what's going on right now is I just shared with you about the IV thing that we did. The way that this is going to be scheduled is we will do it twice. We're going to be doing 2 treatments a week. One will be an IV for vitamin C. It says that you're supposed to have 5,000 milligrams a day, and drinking orange juice, which if we were doing 1.5 gallons a day, is not even scratching the surface of that 5,000. So the IV drop gets it right into the bloodstream, which makes that, helps out with the fight of the cancer issues we have going on. And the oxygen is the other day of the week. So those are the 2 things that we just got worked out. Those were brought to our attention in the beginning in consultation and talking with different doctors. But because of so much going on, the detox, the 7-day water run, the week in between eating plant-based food and changing our diet from meat or whatever to vegan, it had just taken a little while to get worked out. So that's in place now, and we'll continue to move forward. Now, we did have another appointment this week, which was about getting all my tests rescheduled. Tentatively, they are set for the end of the month. We are meeting the doctor again next week. Now check this out. This is really good. Ramona called about getting an appointment in with this doctor. He wasn't available until mid-November in the Fort Myers office, and in January in the Bonita Springs office, which totally would throw off my timeline and everything else. God blessed. He had a cancellation, and we go see him next week. So everything is falling right back in place where it needs to be. And yeah, that was a little stressful, knowing that they were canceling it and that I couldn't get in until later on, but we're all good. So again, every day is a good day. It's how you look at it, and it always comes together. It's just not the way Kevin always wants, but it's in God's timing. And we are, again, so thankful for everything that's moving forward. We've had a lot of good things happen. We've got the IVs in place. We've got several supplements that I've come off of. And the only supplement mainly that I am on right now is to help the inflammation and everything with the liver. So if y'all remember from the test that I shared, the liver was the next most infected area. So we continue to work with that, and with all the protocols that we're following, we're gonna be good. God bless, and we're doing our part, and it's coming together. I want to take a moment also and share with you, this is a book, it's called Beat Cancer Daily by Chris Wark. And it's a 365-day one-pager that's just got encouragement and examples of good things, talking about trusting, believing, and God has got it, and just simple stuff. Like on this one, it is, no matter how much good you do, there will always be someone who thinks you aren't doing it right. You aren't doing enough, or you are doing it just for the wrong reasons. Don't worry about your critics. Keep going. So again, I think that's a really good point. We can't worry about what everyone's thinking. We have to go with what we feel and what we think is right. And so that is a pretty good update on everything that we have going on right now. So we're gonna switch pages, flip to the next one, and talk about the word of the day. So today's word is, pulling it up here, and it comes back as unleash. Now, Webster's definition of this is, unleash is the moment you stop whispering and start screaming your truth, like ripping that duct tape off your mouth. Instead of going slow, just do it, and has to give you the ability to shout out and make that long run. Now, I gave that to you backwards. That is my version of it. Webster's dictionary's definition is unleash, to free from restraint, so whatever is cooped up inside of you is let it out. So if you're holding things back, that's a good thing, that we need to just let it out. And that kind of falls back to let go, let God. You know, you keep holding it all in, you can't contain it. And another thought that goes along with that I continuously hear is, this is not your battle, Kevin. This is God's battle. And I need to keep reminding myself of that every single day, and know and believe and have no seeds of doubt anywhere in my body, mind, or soul that convince me or prevents me from knowing that it's going to come together. So now we wound up for a close. Again, y'all know how much I appreciate all the support I get, the emails. I mean, we still get emails and text stuff, and it makes my day. And that, again, is that encouragement that I needed to kick it back in gear and say, hey guys, this is what's happened, this is why, but I'm back on track. I'm refocused, if you will, and we'll get those word of the days back out on schedule. So if you can, always remember about our cause and able to support. We appreciate every bit of it. And you know that we're on all the social media platforms, and there's always a link at the bottom of all of our videos and our updates that you can go through our GoFund Us account and be able to contribute to that cause. So God bless. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for always being there with me.